Hey there everyone, it's your pal, B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today, you're looking at the 1993 Safari Limited Special Edition, or Limited Edition, Velociraptor. Yeah, this is really cool. This is a figure that I really wanted and was finally able to get pretty cheap. I'm very happy about it. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Dinosaur Mountain, which is a website that actually gave me a lot of info for this video. So of course this is Velociraptor mongoliensis, which is the raptor. Yeah, and this figure's from 1993. They released it pretty shortly after Jurassic Park, and this sculpt, for the time, super scientifically accurate. Incredibly scientifically accurate for the time. Safari has kind of always cared about scientific accuracy, it seems, which is wonderful, and one of the reasons why there's some of my favorite dinosaur toys in my collection. So this came out hot on the heels of Jurassic Park, a big updated Raptor, 1993. Finally retired it in 2009. Pretty cool. That's a good run, 12 years, you know? Really good run. On the box it said it's 1/6 scale, which it is. But in their catalog it said 1.5, but it is 1/6 scale. So there's reports on that are wrong. And it was sculpted by Greg Wenzel. Very cool. And it was re-released under another Safari line later, but yeah, it was called limited edition. A lot of people call it special edition now because even though it said limited edition, they made it for 12 years. And I guess that's still technically correct because they did stop making it, which made it limited edition, but there wasn't an intentional limiting of it, really. So special edition seems more accurate. But I really like this puppy. They almost like predicted tiger striped Velociraptor in a way. Look at his little spine. There's actually a miniature tube version of this guy that I had as a kid, but I didn't have this big one as a kid. So, wow, really happy for that. You can see that front arm is part of what he stands on. It is a Safari Limited figure, so, you know, articulation isn't really something that it has. But he's got these big, meaty paws here. And his little feet. Pretty nice. Look at that big old head. That big old eye. Oh. It's pretty cool. I like this pose a lot. He's got his big floppy stuff on the back. Detail and paint on those feet. I really like that Safari puts their names on their tummies in case you forget. I'm not going to forget Velociraptor, but I mean, if they make other fancier stuff that I'm less familiar with, I might have to check their tummy, you know? Pretty cool. It's a nice big figure, too. And I cannot wait to do some size comparisons with it. That's right, we're moving on to size comparisons, folks. So, first let's show them with another Safari Limited figure. This one I have not reviewed yet. Suchomimus. Pretty cool. So yeah, he's pretty big. Maybe he would look better with Safari Limited's Great Dinos line. Segue into the Great Dinos Therizinosaurus. Everything from this point on I should have reviewed, by the way, so I have reviewed this Therizinosaurus. I like that. They actually lived in the same time and the same place, but still, this raptor is way too big to go with this Therizinosaurus. But yeah, pretty cool. Still pretty cool, you know? Anyhow, how about Schleich with the Giganotosaurus? Pretty cool, from the opposite side of the world, and he's not really going to scale with a lot of my dinosaurs, it seems. But as long as he looks cool, I'm kind of okay with it, to be completely honest. Another Schleich and a raptor. This time it is their Eldridor Creatures Shadow Raptor. Raptor buddies, gotta love it. You also have the Creature Preacher prototype mountain version Crystal Palace Retro Megalosaurus. Awesome. Then we have the Play School Definitely Dinosaurs Deinonychus. Another Dromaeosaur. Pretty neat. Moving on to the Wow Toys Museum Quality Great Dinos Parasaurolophus. Yoink. Of course, we have a Happy Net. I really like showing Happy Nets in these now. So here's the very rare Happy Net Allosaurus. Moving into the Papo Juvenile Spinosaurus. And for our dinosaurs, last but not least, the Mattel Hammond Collection Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Concavenator. They kiss because they're pals and buddies. And last but not least, I do want to show one kaiju, just because so many kaiju are inspired by Dino Beanos. So here we have the beautiful, the magnificent NECA 2019 Godzilla. Ooh, listen to that thunder. Very cool. So, what are my final thoughts on the 2003 limited edition Velociraptor from Safari? I meant to say 1993. It's very nice. I love it as a display piece. I think kids would love to play with it. Kids might want a more modern Velociraptor or a more Jurassic franchise Velociraptor at this point. But this is a nice kind of historical piece. At its time, this was like the most scientifically accurate Velociraptor toy. More accurate than a lot of depictions you would see in museums and stuff at the time. Like, really, this is kind of an interesting piece of toy and dinosaur history. It's very, very cool. Thanks again to Dinosaur Mountain for a lot of the cool info on this figure. I really dig it. This is one that's going to be in my collection probably till the day I die. I love the color scheme. I love the sculpt. I love the history behind it. I love everything about it. And I got it pretty cheap. So that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.